Good afternoon. Today's Wednesday, May 21st, 2025, and we're here at the Village Hall for our meeting of the Board of Directors for Savant Academy Stars, doing business as Royal Palm Beach Stars. We'll start with our attendance. To my right, that's you, Ron. Attendance?
Attendance. Ron Tavis Atkins, Vidas Lazion.
Thank you.
Esmita Stewart, Treasurer.
Claudine Gooden Brooks, President.
Kamala Curry, Secretary.
And with all members being present, we do make quorum. All right. If everybody could take a look at the agenda to see if we have everything together, if there are any corrections that need to be made. Oh, I already see one. If we can scratch off Secretary Xavier Smith and the fourth box down. All right, with review of the agenda, do we have any corrections to be made? All right, can I
No
get a
other.
motion to accept?
Accept.
Oh, you would say motion to accept the agenda.
Oh. Motion to accept the agenda.
Accept.
All right. It has passed. Our agenda has been approved of this meeting. All right, on to our board reports. I'm giving a verbal report, just a quick rundown. We are still trying to get through the fine tuning and information of our organization to our new members. Currently, we have 2 teams running, and our roster has been modified. We had a new player, so we modified it, and that will be emailed over to you in regards to the fees that we have to pay. It looks like we have one team that's within the required percentage, more than 50%, and one team that's not. So according to our agreement, we have 2 different fees to pay to the village, and we are prepared to do so. In terms of the committee, I'm jumping over. Let me hand it over to our treasurer in terms of what's being presented as a part of the agenda.
Okay, as a part of the agenda, we have the financial report and the financial statements from January through April year-to-date, which includes the balance sheet, the profit and loss, and the bank statements from January through April.
All right. And then we have 2 of them. We have the balance sheet for our quarterly and our profit and loss for our quarterly, and then we have a year-to-date. So we can start having our treasurer familiarized in full, all the expenses and assets that have taken place for the organization. All right. Miss Curry, I know you don't have minutes because I literally just taught and sent her the format. However, the minutes are drafted based on our last meeting, but we have not all met together in order to approve the minutes. Once we have done so, you should get that within the next couple of days. Our workshop is set for Friday, so usually we set it out towards the middle of the month, but it's set earlier so we can take a look at all these documents and then send them over to you. But this is our financial, it's basically through our QuickBook application, and the receipts were already verified, so that wasn't an issue. In terms of committee report, we do have another merch alert. So next Friday, we added some new items into the store. The store is not live yet. That's because we as a group have to get together and take a look and see that we want to make sure we project what we want going forward. So that will be live next Friday. From the committee standpoint, we need a committee for the awards that we like to put on. And that will be sent out to our organization to see if any parents would like to come along and help. And board members, of course, included. And of course, getting together with the treasurer to see if we could afford it. And then so that's an update of the awards ceremony we like to conclude for the year. On to new, continuing, and old business. I'm putting in a request or a motion for a marketing budget of $300 for website and payment to Skip application. Skip application is an app that compiles all grants that are available to businesses, and it is a platform where you can input your business information into it, and it will literally generate the answers for you and have you apply to those grants. My motion might be a little early on this because technically we're like in the middle of our spending and accounting. But I'd like to still put the motion forward that once our treasurer and our accountant says it's feasible and we can manage that we like to go forward with that application.
That's a cost of $300
Yes.
versus $350.
Well, those are two separate requests. So the $300 covers an annual fee, and which is $179, and there's another $99 fee that includes a business plan, or, well, we could look over it, but the highest amount dedicated to that application would be $300 that I'm motioning for. Do you have any questions on it?
No, I'm good.
All right. With that being said, can I get a approval based on whether it's feasible for our organization?
Contingent approval?
Contingent
Absolutely,
approval.
yes.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, you second the motion?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I got a second from our treasurer. Thank you so much. All right, motion approved. And the second piece is also contingent. I would like to bring on a social media intern to handle our photos and videos. We have that application already set up through Wix. We just need somebody to actually put their hands on it and do it. And I'm motioning if we can have $350 towards that intern to take care of that particular item.
What's the frequency?
So he will be on board until August.
So the $350 covers through August, or is it?
June through July would be the $350 to end out this year. And then from July to August, we'll have to see. Or I will take the July to August to pay, so monthly. That's basically what it's working out to be, monthly, for our social interns. It's more than one person, but that's just a budget that I feel is that we can, afford to dedicate to this side. And maybe it might not even be used. If I could find somebody who needs it for credit, school credit. But I just know that it's a lot. I try to do it myself, and it's a lot. Yeah, it's something different when you're just posting something for yourself, your own personal account. This one, it sets up your whole entire schedule. It could do it throughout all the different holidays, but we need time to see what we're pushing out there, and then monitoring what the market looks like, what the environment looks like, make sure we're not hitting any political, mishaps, and that takes a lot of time.
So the contingent request is for $350 per month budget set aside for social media?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's the total department.
Okay.
So we have 6 interns, they got to figure out how to split $350.
Gotcha.
That's reasonable.
If you have one, then go ahead, sir. Or ma'am.
Gotcha.
Yes, but that's all that we can offer.
I find that to be reasonable.
All right, and also that could include, through Wix, they do have a campaign that you can do, and they have a monthly budget. So if you wanted to spend $150 on a campaign that puts out this during that time, which we all, will look at, it would still be $350. That's all I could see right now as being pretty reasonable.
Okay.
All right, so do I have the second for my motion and approval?
Second.
Approval? All right, approval of the motion right there. Thank you very much. And then on to continuing the old business, we have our automatic renewal of our surety bond. That has renewed for 2025 to 2026. And you will see that on our next statement coming out. And we're still in need of a cell phone service or a phone for the business in the Wix app. I'm still the person who's getting all those calls, and, I really would like something set up where we're not missing calls, because I'm a mom too. We're all moms. We like to speak to somebody, make sure it's not a scam likely, and have that dedicated to that particular phone, because it mixing in with my personal phone is a lot.
So you're requesting to have an isolated number, that's dedicated number, should I say, for the organization that's run through Wix?
No, we have a dedicated number,
Okay.
and it's ran through Wix. It just needs not to ring to my phone. It needs to ring to its own separate phone. So we know that's business only on that phone.
And that's done, organized through Wix?
Through Wix, yes. It's through an application, and it's a business line, and,
You just need the hardware.
yeah, it's separate hardware.
So is that an additional cost through Wix?
So the cell phone we would need to review what kind of cell phone. It's just basically buying a phone and what service. What we had before was through Savant's account, and we paid monthly $35. I think it was like Metro PCS or something that just, we needed to ring, and we needed to hold the app on there. But that's continuing an old business because we didn't have a treasurer, going forward. So we have to look at our budget, our annual budget, and see how we can fit in about $35 to $38 a month for that cell phone.
Okay.
All right. It was already approved like many moons ago. It's just part of the older and continuing business that needs to be brought forth. That I'll be seeking that soon.
Okay.
All right. And items due to the village. We do have our gym fees as stated before in my verbal report. In our signed required documents, we will look over the documents as per our agreement and make sure that we have, now that we have our people in place, to actually sign those agreements and tender it to the village. All right. On to the village for input and comments.
No, we don't have anything from the village right now. For your ceremony, your award ceremony, can you let me know the date?
Yes, because we would like to
I'd like to
book a
come.
room.
Yeah, I'd like to come, so you can let me know the date for that.
All right,
And I'll
thank
be
you.
there.
Thank you so much.
Then that's all we have for the village. We don't have anything.
Okay, thank you. All right, with that being said, we come to the end of our meeting. Our next workshop will be Friday, May 23rd at 8 p.m. at the Recreation Center. And our next board meeting will be Wednesday, June 18th 2025 at 7 PM at the Village Hall, or otherwise stated, we will post it in the common area and on our website. Any other discussions that need to be brought forth for the public?
No.
Nope. Well, with all said and done, that will be the end of our meeting. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.